Hi friends, this is Manikanta Prasanna Kumar and welcome to my channel Maths with Money. You can follow me on my Facebook page Maths with Money. Regarding myself, I was selected in RRB NTPC and also SSC CGL and I have 4 years experience in teaching quantitative aptitude. In this video, I'll explain SSC CHSL 2019 questions algebra. All the algebra questions which was asked in March 17th, 18th and 19th shifts. Okay, all are memory based questions. So I don't have options for them. Okay, I'll explain. And before I'll explain these questions, first you have to solve it and next watch my video. Okay. So first I will tell you to whom this video is useful and next I will tell you why this video is useful. సో బేసిక్గా ఎవరైతే ఎస్ఎస్సి సిహెచ్ఎస్ఎల్ అండ్ సిజిఎల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి ఈ వీడియో ఖచ్చితంగా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. అండ్ సిహెచ్ఎస్ఎల్ బేసిక్గా మనకి మార్చ్ 17th నుంచి జరగాల్సిన ఎగ్జామ్స్ అనేవి ఓన్లీ 3 days మాత్రమే జరిగాయి. మార్చ్ 17th, 18th అండ్ 19th. తర్వాత కోవిడ్ రావడం వల్ల, కరోనా వైరస్ పాండమిక్ వల్ల మిగతా ఎగ్జామ్స్ అనేవి అంటే నెక్స్ట్ షిఫ్ట్స్ అనేవి క్లోజ్ చేసేసారు. తర్వాత రీషెడ్యూల్ అనేది ఆగస్ట్ 17th నుంచి ఆగస్ట్ 27th వరకు పెట్టడం జరుగుతుంది. సో కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి రిపీట్ అవ్వచ్చు. సో కాబట్టి ఖచ్చితంగా సిహెచ్ఎస్ఎల్ ఆస్పిరెంట్స్కి అలానే సిజిఎల్స్ మెయిన్స్ రాసే ఆస్పిరెంట్స్ అంటే అక్టోబర్ 14th నుంచి జరిగే ఎగ్జామ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో సిజిఎల్ మెయిన్స్ వాళ్ళకి కూడా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతుంది. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్. తర్వాత వై దిస్ వీడియో ఈజ్ యూస్ఫుల్. బేసిక్గా మీకు సిహెచ్ఎస్ఎల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కానీ సిజిఎల్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ చూస్తే మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి ప్రీవియస్ షిఫ్ట్స్లోని రిపీట్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. మోడల్స్ మేబీ ఎగ్జాక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ రాకపోవచ్చు, బట్ మోడల్స్ అనేవి రిపీట్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, కాబట్టి మీరు అవి చూసుకోండి. అంటే ఏవైతే మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఎగ్జామ్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆగస్ట్ 17th రాస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి, ఈ షిఫ్ట్స్లో ఏవో ఒక మోడల్స్ అనేవి సేమ్ మోడల్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకే, సో కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా నేను చెప్పేవి మెమరీ బేస్డ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ కాబట్టి మీకు ఆప్షన్స్ అనేవి ఉండకపోవచ్చు, బట్ ఓన్లీ క్వశ్చన్ అనేది మాత్రం మీకు చూపిస్తాను. సో ఆ మోడల్ లాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు మీరు ఎంత తక్కువ టైంలో చేయగలగాలి అనేది ఈ వీడియోస్ యొక్క మెయిన్ ఉద్దేశం అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా. ముందుగా ఈ వీడియో స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందు మీకు ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ చెప్పాలి. ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ సంబంధించి అంటే ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ అంటే మనకి జియోమెట్రీ, ఆల్జీబ్రా, ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ, మెన్సురేషన్ 2D and 3D అండ్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్, కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ కిందకే వస్తాయి మనకి. ఎవరైతే ఎస్ఎస్సి, సిజిఎల్ అండ్ సిహెచ్ఎస్ఎల్, ఏపీపీఎస్సికి సంబంధించి డిఏఓ ఎగ్జామ్, అలానే ఎస్ఐ అండ్ కానిస్టేబుల్స్, ఓకే, అలానే ఆర్ఆర్బి ఎన్టీపీసీ ఈ ఎగ్జామ్స్కి ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యే వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడాను ఈ ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ అనేవి చాలా చాలా యూస్ఫుల్ అవుతాయి. ఖచ్చితంగా మీకు ఇంతకు మించి క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి రావు. సో మీకు ఈ పీడిఎఫ్స్ అనేవి ఏవేవి మీకు అవైలబుల్గా ఉంటాయి అంటే ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ పీడిఎఫ్స్తో పాటుగా మీకు ఏపీపీఎస్సికి సంబంధించి ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఎవరైనా ప్రిపేర్ అయితే వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా జనరల్ స్టడీస్ అనేది ఖచ్చితంగా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎస్, సో జనరల్ స్టడీస్ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అనేవి నేను టాపిక్ వైజ్ కంపైలేషన్ అనేది చేయడం జరిగింది. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద టాపిక్స్, ఈ టాపిక్స్ విధంగా నేను కంపైల్ చేశాను. సో మీరు దీన్ని పర్చేజ్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎనాలిసిస్ చేసి డైరెక్ట్గా మీరు వేటి మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయాలి, వేటి మీద తక్కువ ఫోకస్ చేయాలనేది తెలుస్తుంది. సో ఇది కూడా మీకు పర్చేజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలానే జామెట్రీ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ పీడిఎఫ్స్కి వచ్చేసరికి జామెట్రీ అండ్ మెన్సురేషన్ ఈ టాపిక్స్లో మనకి ట్రయాంగిల్స్, క్వాడ్రిలేటరల్స్ అండ్ పాలిగాన్స్, సర్కిల్స్ అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్స్క్రైబింగ్ ఫిగర్స్ అండ్ షేడెడ్ రీజన్స్ ఈ టాపిక్స్ అన్నిటికీ క్లాస్ నోట్స్ అలానే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. మీకు ఇండివిజువల్గా కొంతమందికి నోట్స్ ఉంటే చాలు, ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అనేవి మీరు వేరే వేరే బుక్స్లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకుందాం అనుకుంటారు. సో అలాంటి వాళ్ళకి ఇండివిజువల్గా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ప్రాక్టీస్ కావాలంటే ప్రాక్టీస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, క్లాస్ నోట్స్ కావాలంటే క్లాస్ నోట్స్. సో ప్రతిదానికి అలా డివైడ్ చేయడం జరిగింది. మీకు నేను డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో లింక్స్ ఇస్తున్నాను. సో మీకు ఏది కావాలంటే అది పర్చేజ్ చేసుకొని మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, అలానే 3D మెన్సురేషన్ కూడా అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్నాయి. ఆల్జీబ్రా అండ్ ట్రిగ్నోమెట్రీ, ప్రోగ్రెషన్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో కోఆర్డినేట్ జియోమెట్రీ. వీటితో పాటుగా ఎవరైతే ఏపీపీఎస్సి డిఏఓ ఎగ్జామ్కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారో వాళ్ళకి పర్టిక్యులర్గా ఈ 3 టాపిక్స్ అనేవి చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. స్టాటిస్టిక్స్, మ్యాట్రిసెస్ అండ్ సెట్స్, రిలేషన్స్ అండ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఈ టాపిక్స్ కూడా చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ వాళ్ళకి. ఓకే, ప్యూర్ మ్యాథ్స్ టాపిక్స్తో పాటు. సో వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన ఈ టాపిక్స్ కూడా మీకు అవైలబుల్గా ఉన్నాయి, మీరు పర్చేజ్ చేయొచ్చు. వీటికి కూడా నేను లింక్స్ అనేవి డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఇచ్చాను, వీటిని మీరు పర్చేజ్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా. సో ఇంక మనం వీడియోలోకి వెళ్దాం. See the first one, a cube plus b cube equal to 20 and a plus b equal to 5. Then what is the value of a power 4 plus b power 4? So here sum of the cubes is given and sum of the numbers is given, and you have to find out the sum of the power 4s. Okay. We can't do these problems with substitution. Okay, you have to follow the procedure. What are the formulas to find out the value of a power 4 plus b power 4? We have two formulas. I will tell you two formulas in this video, and you can apply any one formula in finding the value. Okay, a power 4 plus b power 4 can be written as a square plus b square whole square minus 2a square b square. Yes. And another one, a power 4 plus b power 4 can also be obtained by using a cube plus b cube into a plus b. So the extra terms you have to subtract. Yes, what are those extra terms? ab into a square plus b square. So using these two formulas, any one of these formula you can apply. Okay. So if you observe the first formula, you have to find out the value of a square plus b square and the value of ab. But what are the given values? A cube plus b cube and a plus b. So using those values, first you have to find out a square plus b square and ab value. What about in the second formula? In the second formula also you have to find out the value of ab and a square plus b square. Here a cube plus b cube and a plus b are there, but not only that, you have to find out these two values also. How do you find out ab and a square plus b square when these values are given? So see, a plus b is given. It is given as, what is the value of a plus b? 5. And a cube plus b cube equal to 20. Yes. So whenever these two values are given, you have to follow two steps to find out the value of ab and a square plus b square. So first form is, what is the formula for a cube plus b cube? It is equal to a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. It is one formula. But in this formula, you have both a square plus b square and ab in the same equation. That's why I can't use this equation. So kabatti nenu deenni vaadakodu. I don't want to use this. What about other formula to find out a cube plus b cube? It is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Yes, here I know the value of a plus b and you have to find out ab. So how do you do? So a plus b means 5 cube. 5 cube means 125 minus 3 into a plus b is again 5 into ab. So which is equal to a cube plus b cube. What is the value of a cube plus b cube? 20. Yes, so in all the equations 5 can be cancelled out. Yes, 5 25s, 5 4s. So what is the value of 3ab? It is equal to 25 minus 1, 4, 21. So what is the value of ab? 7. After finding out ab, how do you find out a square plus b square? It can be find out using whole square to this equation. So a plus b whole square equal to 5 square. What is the value of a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. ab is 7, so 14. It is equal to 5 square, 25. So what is the value of a square plus b square? It is equal to 11. So a square plus b square is 11 and ab is 7. You have to find out these values in very less time. You have to quick in the calculations. Okay. So now you can apply any one of the equation. So what is the value of a square plus b square? It is 11. ab is 7. So if I produce, or if I substitute these values in the first equation, a square plus b square whole square, that is 11 square, minus 2 into a square b square means ab whole square, that is 7 square. 121 minus 49 into 8, 49 into 2, that is 98. So it is equal to how much? 23. Yes. Otherwise, you can also substitute in the second equation also, second formula. Excuse me. Excuse me. a cube plus b cube into a plus b, that is 20 into 5 minus ab into a square plus b square, sorry, 11 into 7. So 100 minus 77. 100 minus 77 means 23. So in both the cases you will get the same answer. Okay, please remember this, because the same problem is asked in the another shift also. So definitely in the upcoming CHSL prelims exam, definitely you can find, you can have similar models. Clear? So I hope all of you understand this. In the similar manner, can you try the next problem? It was given in the next shift. Okay, here also same, sum of the cubes is given 16 and sum of the values is given as 4, and you have to find out same sum of the power 4s. Okay, solve it. So definitely x power 4 plus y power 4 to find out, then definitely you have to get some values. What are those? X square plus y square and xy should be there. How? Yes, ఎంత వస్తుందమ్మా మనకి? Find out this. So 4 cube or 16 is equal to 4 cube minus 3 into 4 into xy. So definitely 4 cancel అయిపోతుందా అన్నిట్లోని? Yes. So ఇక్కడ 4 cancel, so 4 square, here 4 cancel, 4 4s. So now tell me what is the value of 3xy? 16 minus 4 12. 16 minus 4 12. What is the value of xy? It is 4. I get the value of x by 4. And what about x square plus y square? Squaring on this term, x square plus y square plus 2xy. 2xy means 8 is equal to 4 square. So 16 minus 8, that is 8. So now what is the value of x power 4 plus y power 4? Definitely you can easily find out. First what you have to do, multiply these two values 16 and 4 minus multiply these two values, that is 8 into 4. 64 minus 32, that is equal to 32. That's it. So within less time you can easily solve it, but before that you have to know the formulas like this. Okay, ఈ two formulas అనేవి ఖచ్చితంగా తెలియాలి. If you know these two formulas, then definitely you can easily solve them. Okay, so next one, third one. Here observe, difference of the values is given and difference of the cubes is given. Okay, if a minus b is equal to 18 and a cube minus b cube equal to 324, then what is the value of ab? Just product of the values. Okay, how do you find out? First, so basically if anybody has a difference of cubes and difference of the numbers, what we have, the formula is a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. Yes sir? Yes, using this formula I can easily find out the value of ab. Substitute the given values. A cube minus b cube, that is 324, a minus b whole cube, that is 18 cube, plus 3 into ab is equal to how much you have to find out, and a minus b is 18. So don't calculate 18 cube. 18, you need not find out the value of 18 cube. Okay, so basically what you have to do, calculation. How do you calculate? You have to cancel out the terms which are cancelled by 18. Okay, here 18 squares and here 118 cancel, and here 18 2s 36, so 18 ones 18 and 14 144 means 18 18s, so 18 18s is 324. Okay, next again here 3 is there, 3 ones, sorry 3 ones, here 3 6, and here 18 square is there. Yes, 18 into 18 is there, so 3 ones 3 6 is cancelled out. So what is the value of ab? 18 into 6, sorry 6 minus 18 into 6, that is the value of ab. Yes or no? 6 minus 18 into 6, so 6 if I take a common, 1 minus 18 means 17, so minus 17 minus 6 into 17 means 102. AB is equal to how much? Minus 102 is the correct answer. Clear all of you? So in this way you have to solve it. Any doubt in this? So the calculation, no need to find out the value of 18 cube. Okay, 18s are first cancelled out, and next what you have to do, the terms which are cancelled out by 3. That's it. Okay, the value of this is minus 102. The next question, find the value of a square minus b square whole cube and plus b square minus c square whole cube plus c square minus a square whole cube by a minus b whole cube plus b minus c whole cube plus c minus a whole cube. So you can solve this using some identities, and you can also solve it using substitution, but we don't have any options because these are memory based questions. So that's why I'll tell you the procedure. Okay, so here if you observe the values under bases, if you observe the base, this is a square minus b square. If I take it as x, b square minus c square is y, and c square minus a square is z. Okay, then the numerator is nothing but x cube plus y cube plus z cube. Yes, and if I take a minus b is p, and b minus c is q, and c minus a as r, then what about the denominator? P cube plus q cube plus r cube. Clear? But if you observe clearly the values x, y, z, the sum of the values x, y, z, x plus y plus z is equal to how much? A square cancel, b square cancel, c square cancel. So what is the value of x plus y plus z? X plus y plus z is equal to 0. And what about the value of p plus q plus r? It is also a cancel, bb cancel, and cc cancel. P plus q plus r is equal to 0. Whenever sum of the values, 3 variables is 0, then sum of the cubes is equal to how much? 3 times of product of the values. Yes or no? Yes, that's why x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. Similarly, p cube plus q cube plus r cube equal to how much? 3pqr. So 3 cancel, xyz it is equal to a square minus b square into b square minus c square into c square minus a square by pqr. Pqr means a minus b, b minus a, c minus e. Okay, so which terms are cancelled out? A square minus b square means a plus b into a minus b. So a minus b cancel, and you have a plus b here. Similarly, b minus c cancel, and b plus c is there. C minus a cancel, and here c plus a is there. So what is the final answer? A plus b into b plus c into c plus e. So this is the correct answer. If you have options, then you can easily find out this using substitution also. Okay, so this is another important model asked in March 17th sheet. Next one, 5th. If a equal to x minus 1 by x plus 1, then find the value of a minus 1 by a. Okay, if a is equal to x minus 1 by x plus 1, okay, then what is the value of 1 by a? It is equal to x plus 1 by x minus 1. So directly find out the value of a minus 1 by a. It is equal to x minus 1 by x plus 1 minus x plus 1 by x minus 1. After cross multiplication, what is the LCM? X plus 1 into x minus 1, that is x square minus 1, yes, and x minus 1 whole square minus x plus 1 whole square. We have a formula a minus b whole square minus a plus b whole square, it is equal to 4ab, yes, sorry, minus 4ab. Yes, కాబట్టి minus 4 into x into 1, that is 4x by x square minus 1. That's it. The same problem can also be calculated using substitution. Okay, using substitution also you can solve it. How? Take x is equal to 2. Okay, take x is equal to 2. Then what is the value of a? Can we take x is equal to 1? No, because if I take x is equal to 1, 1 minus 1 equal to 0. Yes, If I take x is equal to 0, yes, I can take x is equal to 0, but no option should be same. So if I substitute x is equal to 0 in the options, then no two options are the same. Okay, then I can substitute x is equal to 0 also. Okay, if I substitute x is equal to 2, then what is the value of a? 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1. That is equal to 1 by 3. And what is the value of 1 by a? It is 3. So what is the value of a minus 1 by a? 1 by 3 minus 3. That is minus 8 by 3. That means if I substitute x equal to 2 in the options, then definitely you have to get minus 8 by 3. If I substitute here x is equal to 2, minus 4 into 2, that is minus 8 by 2 square minus 1, 3, minus 8 by 3. So the correct answer is this. But no need to substitute x equal to 2, because it is not too much of calculation. Yes. So if not much calculation is there, then definitely solve by using normal method also. Okay. If you follow the substitution, you have to substitute in all the options. Yes. That's why. Clear? So this is another important model. Next, yes, these are very important topics which I already covered in my algebra playlist also. Please watch my videos also. X plus 1 by x whole square equal to 3. If x plus 1 by x whole square equal to 3 means what he was given indirectly, x plus 1 by x equal to root 3. Yes or no? Whenever x plus 1 by x equal to root 3, then I told you x power 6 plus 1 equal to 0, or x power 6 equal to minus 1. So I told this, and I told the proof also. Yes. So you have to remember these identities. So observe what you have to find out. Then the value of x power 60 plus x power 54 plus x power 42 plus x power 36. In first two terms, x power 60 and x power 54, I can take x power 54 common. So if I take x power 54 common, x power 6 plus 1. And in the next two terms, I can take x power 36, take a common. So again I have x power 6 plus 1. So what is the value of x power 6 plus 1? It is equal to 0. It is equal to how much? 0. 0 into anything? 0. Here also 0. 0 into anything? 0. So what is the answer? 0 is the correct answer. Okay. So this is another important. Next. Seventh one. If p plus 1 by p is equal to 2, then p into p multiplication with p will be equal to how much? That means you have to find out p cube. That's it. Okay. I told you whenever one number adding with the inverse or multiplicative inverse of that number is given as 2, then definitely the number should be 1. If p equal to 1, then only this equation will satisfy us. So if p equal to 1, then what is the value of p cube? It is equal to 1 cube, that is 1 only. Very simple question. Clear? Next one. 8th. If a square plus 1 by a square equal to 38, then what is the value of a cube minus 1 by a cube? How do you find out a cube minus 1 by a cube? Using the value a square plus 1 by a square. How? So I hope all of you know that whenever a cube minus 1 by a cube you have to find out, definitely you have to find the value of a minus 1 by a. Yes. If I know the value of a minus 1 by a, then I can easily find out a cube minus 1 by a cube. How? It is equal to a minus 1 by a whole cube plus 3 into a minus 1 by a. This is the direct formula we have, and we already learned in identities. Yes. So that's why I have to find out the value of a minus 1 by a. But what he was given in the question, it was given a square plus 1 by a square. It is equal to how much? 38. Using this equation, I have to find out the value of a minus 1 by a. So how? I can write this equation as a minus 1 by a whole square plus 2. Yes, a square plus 1 by a square can be written as a minus 1 by a whole square plus 2. It is equal to 38. So what is the value of a minus 1 by a whole square? 38 minus 2, that is 36. So whole square is 36 means what is the value of a minus 1 by a? It is under root. That is 6. Okay. So the value of a minus 1 by a is 6. So substitute this value here. 6 cube plus 3 into 6. 6 cube means 216 plus 3 6 means 18. So enta madi 234. So 234 is the correct answer. That's it. Not more than that. Clear all of you? Next. Ninth one. X power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is given here. The higher values are given, which is equal to 14159. 14159. Then find the value of x plus 1 by x. In my videos, I told you, whenever some x power 5 plus 1 by x power 5 is given some value, then directly I told you x plus 1 by x is equal to how much? The unit digit of this value. So if x power 5 plus 1 by x power 5 is something, some value, some 5 digit number is given, the unit digit value represents the x plus 1 by x. I told you in algebraic identities videos. Okay, but not in the case of x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. Okay, this property is not applicable for x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. It is applicable only for x power 5 plus 1 by x power 5. Then how can I solve it? Very important. So let's see. This type of problem may come in your SSC CGL mains also. Let's see. X power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 is equal to 14159. Yes. So I can write this as x square plus 1 by x square whole square minus 2. Yes. Yes or no? So here plus 2 is there, it should be subtracted with 2, then I get x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. It is equal to how much? 14159. Now tell me what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square whole square? It is equal to 14159 plus 2. That means 14161. Now what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It is under root of 14161. Sir, how can I find out the value of under root 14161? It is not like the any other perfect squares which I know, because if I know 3-digit perfect square number, I can easily find out. If it is 144, I can tell easily 12. Okay, if it is given 169, I can easily find out. But how can I find out this? Don't panic. So without any other methods, you can easily find out. Whenever you have some 4-digit or 5-digit numbers, then please observe the last 2 digits. Okay, last 2 digits. You have to cancel out last 2 digits. Okay. Next, observe the first 3 digits. 141. 141. What is the nearest perfect square number? 144. Yes or no? What is the perfect square of 144? 120. Yes or no? Sorry, 12. Basically, it is 12. Yes. Since if the 61 becomes 2 zeros, then I can easily tell the square root of 14400 is equal to 120. Yes, sir. So, but it is less than 14400. So, definitely the number is less than 120. Okay. And what about the square? What about the square of 110? 110. 11 means 121. 0 means 2 zeros. Yes. So 12100. But the number 14161 is more than 12100. Yes. So that's why definitely the square root of this number lies between 110 to 120. Yes. Now observe the unit digit of the given number 1. For which number the square of that number is given as 1? Maybe 1 square will gives you the unit digit 1, and another one is a 9 square. 9 square will give you the unit digit 1. Yes sir. So that's why the answer may be 111 or 119. 111 or 119. Since the 141 is nearer to 144. That's why the number which is nearer to 120 is the correct answer. Understand? So the number which is nearer to 120 is the correct answer for this problem. So since the 144, the nearer number, the nearer value to 120 is 190. So the perfect square or the square root of the 140, 161 is nothing but how much? 119. So I can erase all these values. Okay. So I can directly write it is equal to how much? 190. I hope all of you understand this. There are no tricks for this. Okay, no need to remember the tricks. Just whenever there is a larger number or 5-digit or 4-digit number, then last 2 digits you have to erase it, and remaining digits you have to find out the nearest perfect square number and observe the unit digit. Okay, based on the unit digit you can easily find. So what is the value of this? 119. If x square plus 1 by x square equal to 19, then how do you find out x plus 1 by x? Next step, like the same previous step, I can write this as x plus 1 by x whole square minus 2. It is equal to 119. So what is the value of x plus 1 by x whole square? It is 119 plus 2, that is 121. So what is the value of x plus 1 by x? It is square root of 121. Square root of 121 is 11. So the correct answer is 11. 11 is the correct answer. Okay. So in this way you have to find out. Otherwise, through options, maybe the options are, for suppose a equal to 10, b equal to 11, and c equal to 9, and d equal to some 12. If the options are like this, then using this value you have to find out the x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4, and the answer should be 14159. Okay. If I take, for suppose if I take 9, first you have to find out x power. How do you find out x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4 if I know the value of x plus 1 by x? So first 9 square plus 2. Yes, 9 square minus 2. 81 minus 2 means 79. Again 79 whole square minus 2. In this way you can solve it. 79 whole square minus 2 cannot be equal to 14159. So the answer should not be equal to 9. Similarly, you can substitute other options also. Okay, that is another method, but I prefer this method. Okay, I hope all of you clear with this. Next one. సో ఇప్పుడు మీకు అందరికీ ఒక విషయం చెప్పాలి. అఫేర్స్ క్లౌడ్ అనేది కరెంట్ అఫేర్స్కి చాలా మంచిదన్నమాట. చాలా బాగుంటుంది, అన్నీ కవర్ చేస్తారు. సో సిన్స్ 2016 నేను కూడా ఇదే ఫాలో అవుతున్నాను. సో ఈ విషయం మీకు ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే, చాలామంది మ్యాథ్స్ వరకు మీ వీడియోస్ ఒకేసారి, కానీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్కి జిఎస్ మాకు చాలా ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది, సో ఏది ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలో తెలియట్లేదు, చాలా వెబ్సైట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏది పర్ఫెక్ట్గా ఉంటుందో తెలియట్లేదు అంటున్నారు. సో అందుకని వాళ్ళ గురించి చెప్తున్నాను. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఈ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అనేవి మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాయి, లేదంటే హిందీలో ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాయి, తెలుగులో అయితే ఉండదు. కానీ మీకు జనవరి 2020 నుంచి డిసెంబర్ 2020 వరకు మీకు ప్రొవైడ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో దీంట్లో ఏవేవి ఇంక్లూడ్ అవుతాయంటే, మీకు బేసిక్గా 2020 కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ ప్లాన్లో ఏంటంటే మీకు పెర్ మంత్ మీకు 90 కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ ఇస్తారు. అంటే డైలీ, చూసారా ఇక్కడ డైలీ పీడిఎఫ్ ఉంటుంది, వీక్లీ పీడిఎఫ్ ఉంటుంది, మంత్లీ పీడిఎఫ్ ఉంటుంది. అంతేకాకుండా క్వశ్చన్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఉంటాయి, పాకెట్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఓకే, టాపిక్ వైజ్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ ఉంటాయి, కరెంట్ బ్యాంకింగ్ అవేర్నెస్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇవంటే ఏంటి అంటే మీ కంటెంట్ ఇప్పుడు డేట్ వైజ్లో ఉన్న కంటెంట్ పాకెట్ పీడిఎఫ్లో కూడా ఇంక్లూడ్ అవ్వచ్చు, కానీ మీకు ఒకేసారి రివైజ్ చేసుకోవడానికి పాకెట్ పీడిఎఫ్స్ అనమాట. ఇలా ప్రతిదీ చాలా బాగుంటాయి వీటి అన్నట్టు. ఓకే, సో మీరు బ్యాంకింగ్ ప్రిపేర్ అయినా, ఎస్ఎస్సి ప్రిపేర్ అయినా, రైల్వేస్, లేకపోతే ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, క్యాట్, పిఎస్సి, యూపీఎస్సి ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఏవైనా కూడా మీకు ఇవి చాలా బాగుంటాయి. ఓకే, మీకు ఈ బుక్స్ అనేవి పీడిఎఫ్ ఫార్మేట్లో వస్తాయి, తర్వాత మీకు మెయిల్కి సెండ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఈ మంత్ అనేది జూన్ కదా, సో జూన్లో ఇప్పుడు మేము తీసుకుంటే మాకు జనవరి నుంచి మే వరకు ఉన్న డైలీ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అనేవి ఇస్తారా అంటే, ఖచ్చితంగా మీరు ఈ రోజు పే చేస్తే ఈ రోజు వరకు ముందు ఉన్న కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ అన్నీ కూడా మీకు మెయిల్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్. మీరు ఎప్పుడు పర్చేజ్ చేసినా ముందు కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ కూడా మీకు ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. అయితే ఈ టోటల్ ఎంత అంటే అమౌంట్ వైజ్ చూసుకుంటే 300 రూపీస్ ఇది మొత్తం అంతా కలిపితే మీకు. కానీ మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే నా రిఫరల్ కోడ్ మ్యాథ్స్ విత్ మనీ అనే నా రిఫరల్ కోడ్ యూజ్ చేశారనుకోండి, మ్యాథ్స్ విత్ మనీ, నో స్పేస్, దేనికి స్పేస్ లేదు, ఆల్ ఆర్ క్యాపిటల్ లెటర్స్. మ్యాథ్స్ విత్ మనీ అనే నా రెఫరల్ కోడ్ వాడితే మీకు ఇంకొక 10% అంటే 30 రూపీస్ డిస్కౌంట్ వచ్చి 270 రూపీస్కే మీకు వస్తుందన్నమాట. ఓకే, లింక్ అనేది నా డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఇచ్చాను, కింద స్టార్టింగ్లో ఉంటుంది. సో కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో మీరు ఏమైనా ఇబ్బంది పడితే ఖచ్చితంగా ఇది తీసుకోండి. ఓకే, మీరు ఇంకే వెబ్సైట్స్ ఇంకే ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వక్కర్లేదు, ఇది సరిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా, సో మనం ఇంకా వీడియోలోకి వెళ్దామా. 10th, if x minus 1 by x is equal to 13, then what is the value of x square plus 1 by x square? It is very simple. Whenever I know the value of x minus 1 by x, how do you find out x square plus 1 by x square? It is equal to x square plus 1 by x square equal to x minus 1 by x whole square plus 2. That's it. Because x minus 1 by x whole square means x square plus 1 by x square minus 2. So this minus 2 should be added with another 2. Then I'll get x square plus 1 by x square. So what is the answer? Simple. 13 square plus 2. 13 square plus 2 means 169 plus 2, that is 171 is the correct answer. Clear? Simple questions. Next, 11th one. It is very important. This problem may come to your CGL mains also. If 4 by 1 plus root 2 plus root 3 is given as a plus b root 2 plus c root 3 plus d root 6, then what is the value of a plus b plus c plus d? So here a plus b plus c plus d means here the a, b, c, d are nothing but coefficients of constant and coefficient of root 2, coefficient of root 3 and coefficient of root 6. How do you find out? First you have to rationalize this number. Sir, I know the rationalization when the denominator has 2 terms, but here the denominator has 3 terms. Then how can I rationalize it? The rationalization when 3 numbers is there is also very important thing. 4 plus 1, sorry, 4 by 1 by root 2, sorry, 1 plus root 2 plus root 3. You have to take the 2 numbers as single number and another number as another number, single number. Okay, now we have 2 numbers. Yes, 1 plus root 2 as a single number and root 3 as another number. Sir, why can't you take root 2 plus root 3 as single number and 1 is another single number? Because some people take root 2 plus root 3 as single number and 1 is taken as another single number, but I take 1 plus root 2 as single number. Why? Because what is the value of square? 1 square is equal to 1, and what is the value of root 2 whole square? 2. What is the value of root 3 whole square? 3. So if you observe clearly, sum of these 2 numbers is equal to this number. So you have to consider the 2 numbers which for that the squares of those 2 numbers is equal to other number. Then the simplification get easy. Okay, so that's why I'll take this. Please observe, then you can easily understand why I'm taking 1 plus root 2 as single number. Okay, 1 plus root 2 and it is root 3. So what is the rationalizing factor for this? 1 plus root 2 minus root 3, and here also 1 plus root 2 minus root 3. Yes, so multiply 4 into 1 plus root 2 minus root 3 divided by, so a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So 1 plus root 2 whole square minus root 3 whole square. So a plus b whole square formula entama 1 plus 2 plus 2 root 2 minus root 3. Root 3 whole square means 3. So 1 plus 2 and 3 get cancelled out. Yes. So to cancel out these 2 terms, I'll assume the 1 and root 2 as single term. Clear? So 3 cancel, and what is the denominator? 2 root 2. Clear? Next, 2 1s, 2 2s, and root 2 terms, root 2 times cancel out. So multiply root 2 into 1, root 2, and root 2 plus 2, root 2 into root 2, 4, and root 2 minus root 3, that is root 6. So is there any number which has root 3? No. So that's why I'll take it as 0 into root 3, because 0 into root 3 is 0. Now observe the values of a, b, c, d. A is nothing but constant, that is 4. B is nothing but it is the coefficient of root 2, that is 1. What is the coefficient of c? Root 3, that is c, 0. And what is the coefficient of root 6? It is minus 1. Now you have to find out a plus b plus c plus d. So since b and d are 1 and minus 1, they get cancelled out. Yes, 1 1 cancel, and a plus c, that is 4 plus 0, that is 4. So finally, what is the value of a plus b plus c plus d? 4 is the correct answer. Clear? So that's why the rationalizing factor when the denominator has 3 terms is very, very important. Okay. I hope all of you clear this. Next, 12th one. If a plus b plus c plus d is equal to 2, then find the maximum value of 1 plus a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c into 1 plus d. I already told the maxima and minima of some functions in my algebra playlist, that is maxima and minima. Okay, if anybody has doubt in maxima and minima, please read that. Okay, so what is that? A, B, C, D. Here I told you same model in the in my problems also. Whenever x plus y is equal to k, then what is the value of xy? Maximum value of xy? It is equal to k square by 4. Why? Whenever x plus y equal to k, the maximum value of xy is obtained at x is equal to y is equal to k by 2. Since x and y are k by 2, the value of xy is k by 2 into k by 2, that is k square by 4. Similarly, I told the same thing whenever 3 variables are given, 3 variables x plus y plus z is equal to k, then the maximum value of x, y, z is obtained at x equal to y equal to z equal to k by 3. If 3 variables are there, then by 3. 4 variables, then 4 by k by 4, like that. Okay. So, but the thing here it is, the terms here 1 plus a, 1 plus b, 1 plus c, 1 plus d. But here the values are a, b, c, d. I told a condition that in both the cases the same type of variables are there. Here the variable is a, but the here variable is 1 plus. That's why you have to write a, b, c, d. Is this given as 2? Yes. A plus b plus c plus d is 2. But what I have to do? I have to convert them into 1 plus a and 1 plus b and 1 plus c and 1 plus d. Total how much I am adding? 1, 1, 1, 4 added on LHS. So definitely I have to add 4 on RHS also. 2 plus 4 equal to 6. Now it is clearly observed that 1 plus a into 1 plus b into 1 plus c into 1 plus d, it is 6. Sorry. 1 plus a plus 1 plus b plus 1 plus c plus 1 plus d equal to 6. So now sum of the variables is equal to 6. So then the maximum value of the product of the variables is obtained at 1 plus a equal to 1 plus b equal to 1 plus c equal to 1 plus d equal to how much? K by 4, because 4 variables are there. K is 6. 6 by 4 means 3 by 2. Yes. Now you have to find out the product of all these values. So it is equal to how much? 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 3 by 2, that is 3 by 2 whole to the power of 4. 3 power 4 is 81, 2 power 4 is 16. So that's why what is the maximum value of this? 81 by 16. It is the correct answer. Okay. So don't do that like here sum of variables is 2 and the variables are 4. So 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So that is equal to 1 by 16. Don't do that. Here we have 1 plus a and 1 plus b and 1 plus c and 1 plus d. Yes. So that's why the correct answer is 81 by 60. Okay. Next, 13th one. If 21 to the root power 21 whole to the power of root x, 20 whole to the power of root x is equal to 29 root to the power of root x, then what is the value of x? Okay, you have to find out the value of x. This question is very simple when you know the basic logic, otherwise you can't do it. Okay, here we have an option, so 1 2 3 4 like that. Okay, in the fourth option you may has none of these also. So when none of these is there, then you cannot solve through options. Yes, then how can you solve it? Observe the base numbers. Okay, 21 20 and 29. We know many things that the triplets 5 12 30 is a triplet, 3 4 5 is a triplet, 7 24 25 is a triplet, 8 15 17 is a triplet. Yes, and 20 21 29 is also a triplet, and 60 11 61 is also a triplet. And these are the important triplets you have to remember. If you observe the last but not least triplet, that is 21 20 21 29 is a triplet. What it means? 20 square plus 21 square is equal to 29 square. Yes, that means if you observe these two equations, what is the value of root x? It is equal to 2. Yes, root x is equal to means definitely x is equal to what? 4. So I am telling you one thing, in the upcoming exams also definitely these models will come. Please observe the base. Okay, if you observe the bases, then the bases forms a triplet, then directly the answer, the value of x is equal to 4. Okay, that's it. Very important model, and it may come in upcoming CGL also, not only CHSL, in CGL also. Okay, and next 14th one. When kx cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 1 expression, and there is another expression 4x square minus 3x plus k are divided by x minus 3. They are divided by x minus 3, leaving the same remainder. Then what is the value of k? Suppose the first expression is f of x and second expression is g of x, and it is divided with some expression ax plus b. Okay, or I can take ax plus b or x minus some k, x minus a on, okay, x minus a. Okay, in both the cases the remainder is same. I hope all of you know, whenever f of x is divided with x minus a, then what is the remainder f of a? In polynomials, I told remainder theorem and also factor theorem. Yes, in the remainder theorem, I told you when an expression or when a polynomial is divided with a linear expression x minus a, then the remainder is f of a. There is another expression g of x, it is also divided by x minus a, then what is the remainder? G of a. And the both remainders are same, that is the condition it was given. Okay, and what you have to find out? The value of k. Okay, so that means the first expression kx cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 1. And what about this another expression 4x square minus 3x plus k? Okay, so both expressions are divided with x minus 30. That means what is the value of a? 3. So substitute 3 in both the expressions and both the values should be equal. If I substitute a equal to 3 in the first expression, 3 cube 27k plus 9 into 3, that is 27, plus 4 into 3 12 plus 1, which is equal to, same, substitute x is equal to 3 in the second expression, 4 into 3 square, that is 36, minus 3 into 4, that is 12 plus k. So when the equation is there, then you can easily find out the value of k. So how do you find out? So here 27 plus 12, that is 39. Yes, but here 36 is there. So 39 minus 36, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4, if 4 it just minus 12 minus 4 minus 16. And then so 27 k minus k, that is 26k. So 26k equal to minus 16 అంతేనా 27 22 29 ఎంత తప్పు చేసా సో yes it is a 9. Yes, it is a 9. We did a mistake here, calculation mistake. Here 3 plus 9 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 plus 1 4 kada 4 minus 9 it was minus 30. Yes, so 26k equal to minus 13, and what is the value of k? It is equal to minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the correct answer. Okay, so in this way you can easily find out. Clear all of you? Next one, if a is equal to 2b, then find the value of a plus b by a minus b. Very simple. A equal to 2b means what is the value of a by b? 2 by 1. So now you have to do component or dividend. Then a plus b by a minus b, it is equal to how much? 2 plus 1, that is 3, by 2 minus 1 1. So what is the value of this? 3. Very very simple questions. Okay, and the next one, x is to y equal to 3 is to 2, and x plus y equal to 90, and you have to find out x minus y. Very very simple questions. Okay, here x is 3 parts and y is equal to 2 parts. Then what about x plus y? It is 5 parts. Yes, 5 parts is given as 90. Then what about 1 part? It is 18. Yes, here you have to find out x minus y. X is 3 parts and y is 2 parts. Then 3 minus 2 means 1 part. You have to finally find out the value of 1 part. So what is the value of 1 part? 18. So the correct answer is 18. That's it. Okay, next one. So yes, these are the important models asked in SSC CHSL 2019 in March shifts. Okay, so same type of models may come in other exams, upcoming exams also. Okay, with this I'll conclude this session, and all the best to all of you. Have a great day, and thank you very much, and Jai Hind.